You know what? I had just about enough of your shit. Take this, bitch.
That was so hot.
Like somebody else I have been knowing, Prince.
Very forward.
I have been a modern woman. Come on, let's get married.
And just then...
How? Hi-ho.
What hell you just called me?
Listen, I'm living with a bunch of other dwarves.
I heard enough. You'd be lucky enough to become my servant. Come on. Ooh, girl, you're so pretty. I'm gonna make hate to you!
And they all lived happily ever after, avoiding traditional gender roles, and the 7 dwarves cooked for them, cleaned for them, and did all that other crap that Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end.
Well, that was enlightened.
Wasn't it, dear?
Anyway, they also had a son named Walt, who was a very handsome young man, but unfortunately, because he was a teenager, he was also rebellious, which would have been fine for the royal family had they not forgotten about the witch.
Which witch?
The witch which Walt's wish.
What?
Just watch.
Okay.
That's not easy being a prince. I wish it was something else. Like a frog.
Done.
Whoa! Now I'm a frog! Yeah! Well, this sucks. It ain't easy being green.
Wait a minute, I thought she got stabbed to death.
Well, you see, you only thought she got stabbed to death, when in reality, she survived by sending her soul 15 years into the future.
You know, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, do you want to get through all these or not?
Fine.
Thank you. Well, as you know, Walt was turned into a frog and moved to a nearby pond where he remained until he found the ball of the princess and was kissed and turned back into a prince. However, the true secret origin of this next story is actually about dwarf number 2 in a little story I like to call number 195, The Devil's Grandmother.
Wait, the devil has a grandmother?
Everyone has a grandmother. And speaking of which, you need to call yours now before she dies.
I got a phone call to make.
No, Grandma.
I thought she'd never leave. Now, I'd like us all to think for a moment. Think about that special old person in your life. Oh, you know the one. The one that would make you cookies, let you stay up late at night. And I want you to think what it would be like to be like them for a day. To be old. To just have a little more gray in the hair, little crow's feet around the eyes. Oh, this dude knows what I'm talking about. My stage now. Now, and I'd like us all to think what it would be like to have your best days behind you, to have everyone you know to be either dying or dead. And I want you to think what it would be like to just really be waiting for those warm, welcoming arms of death. Would you tell us about it? No, it's okay. He's so old he can't speak. Are you his caretaker? I'd like to thank the Hallmark Channel for this next one. Excuse me, can we get some warm lighting for the stage? Maybe a nice warm glow for the actors? You want to try that again, please? Because I called that guy old, isn't it? Excuse me! Hey! Yeah, in the booth. Trying to have a special moment here. You're ruining the special moment! You know what you are? You're nothing but a walking pile of putrescence. But you don't even know what putrescence means, do you? No! Because you went to public school. And then Son of a... They don't teach vocab anymore. No, because you're... Screw this. You're dead.
And now, for a very special Hallmark Channel presentation, The Devil's Grandmother. Times were tough on the old farm.
Now that your grandpa is dead, I will just plant it in my garden. It's all I have, really.
A special garden. A garden of love.
Oh, Grandmama! Grandmama! I've heard about Grandpa. Could you use a hug?
Boy, could I.
And so began a very special relationship between a grandmother and her grandson, who just happened to be the devil.
Can I help you plant those peas, Grandmama?
Of course you can. Just don't let me catch you using that black magic of yours.
Oh, Grandmama.
Say, are your horns getting bigger?
Well, I am growing up.
So you are, so you are.
But the garden couldn't stay green forever.
Grandmama! Grandmama, what's happened?
Do I know you?
I'm your grandson, the devil.
Where did I put my glasses?
I'm afraid your grandmother has Alzheimer's.
No. No, it's not fair, Grandmama. It's not fair.
So they decided to go on one last road trip together.
You know, I've always wanted to see the Grand Canyon.
Well, we'll make it there somehow, even though I can't legally drive.
You've never let earthly life stop you before.
You're right.
It would be the wackiest road trip of their lives.
Did you just burn Albuquerque to the ground by calling upon the powers of Hades?
Oh, Grandmama. Oh. Shh! You didn't see anything!
But maybe, just maybe, they'd learn a little something about the power of the human heart.
Grandmama, I am afraid that our car has run out of gas. But thankfully, I've stolen a human heart, and I'm going to use it to power our car.
Do I know you?
But the greatest lesson would be when they reached the Grand Canyon.
Grandson, your grandpa and I were simple people. We like simple things. We were supposed to come out here for our honeymoon. Never made it, though. There were chores to be done. He would have liked this view, though.
I could summon his spirit from the underworld and place it in the body of that coyote over there.
It wouldn't be the same. Which coyote?
But even very special Hallmark Channel movies have sad endings.
Oh, Grandmama! Grandmama, what's happened?
She's dead.
No! No, why, God? Why?
Because you're the devil and I don't like you, you schmuck.
Well, I curse you and your entire kingdom.
Yeah, I know that. What are you gonna do about it?
Look, I'm afraid your grandmother didn't have any health insurance. I'm going to have to charge her for medical bills for dying, which amount to about $23,000.
Oh, isn't there some other way I could pay that bill?
Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. He's really horny. Nothing against you personally, but I'd really just prefer it if you cursed me.
Oh, you're no fun anymore. Fine, I curse you.
And he shrank and shrank until he became quite small. In fact, a dwarf.
Oh, now go work in the mine with the rest of your kind. Hate it when you leave, but I love to see you go.
You wouldn't know how to squeeze it if you had it.
Well, as for me, I'm gonna go to Disneyland, and there I'm going to get a job and walk around in the big foam costumes of your favorite characters. But the thing is, you're not gonna know which ones. So the next time you see Chip and Dale or Aladdin walking towards you, you're gonna have to know that
I'm
it's...
back here to prevent lawsuits.
You're too late! You're too late! Oh, that felt good!
But we cannot understand that story until we figure out where the devil's grandmother came from.
Can we pause for a second?
What?
Is that really how the Brothers Grimm recorded that story?
Well, it's more of a modern adaptation. Okay, we took a few liberties. Okay, fine. The real story is about a couple soldiers who signed over their souls. The devil's grandmother felt sorry for them, blah, 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 blah. Nobody gets killed in the end. I just thought the title was funny.
That's great, but now we have to fit all that into our story.
Easy. Because before she was the devil's grandmother, she was a little girl
Oh, well,
who liked to wear red because it's sexy.
when she was a little girl.
Sorry. So once upon a time, Little Red Cap.
Little what?
Little Red Cap.
Ain't it supposed to be like Little Red Riding Hood or something?
Okay, we're gonna get this straight. You're not a hood because you wear red. Not everyone who wears red is in the gang. And second, we're going by the book, so you're Little Red Cap.
Whatever, you be tripping, Cracker. I didn't say anything.
She said you be tripping, Cracker.
You're tripping too, Cracker. Anyways, once upon a time, Little Red Cap was wandering through the forest.
Well, I'm about to be heading through the woods to bring my grandma these sweets I done made for her.
You see, Little Red's grandma was kind of a fat loser.
Oh, little red, why aren't you here with Grandma's booze? Grandma needs her booze. Grandma's gonna sober up, and it's gonna be all your fault. You need to hurry up, because I'm gonna be out cold by 4 o'clock.
You be drunk in the middle of the day again? Grandma really knows to turn on that guilt. I guess I'll go to the big woods and bring her whiskey. Whatever.
The woods alone. You know what that means.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh shit, what's that? I don't like being alone like this. Hold up.
Oh, God!
Make one move and I'll blow your brains out.
Whoa! 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 Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. No, we can't have Little Red being some gun-toting psychopath.
Hey, I don't see the problem with
Back
that.
from me, baby.
I don't see the problem with it.
It's a children's story.
Yeah, right. A children's story.
Dogs out.
A children's story about a giant male wolf who eats a little old lady, then prays after a little girl before getting his stomach cut open by a homeless man? Yeah, right. What a good children's story that is. What a nice world there is there.
What is the point?
Never go outside, ever.
Well, you know what? There's no gun in the original.
You're infringing on my Second Amendment rights. I have the right to protect myself from predatory animals.
Hey. Right. Then what do you propose we're going to do about this then?
I say we tell this like a real children's story instead of some Quentin Tarantino film.
Can I be Grandma?
No.
And can I keep my gun? I don't feel safe without it.
No.
I don't want to be the wolf if I can't eat anybody.
No. I don't remember what you said, but no. Everyone off stage.
I, Diva, after the show, you're gonna meet me out in the alley, and there's gonna be a reckoning.
She calls me Beaver. Come on, I got it worse than you did, man. I don't have it right here. That joke doesn't. So, anyway, once upon a time, there was a little girl named Little Red Cap.